Hey, how you doing? Let me get a hamburger and a cheeseburger, both with raw onion, and a fry no salt.
Okay.
That's it.
Any drinks?
No, that's it. No, that's in a bag, please.
So hamburger, cheeseburger, raw onions on both, and no salt on the fry.
Right.
Okay, it's going to be 11:48 at the first window.
Thank you.
You've been in a car accident? Sit down, take a breath, and for the love of your bank account, don't call you how to stop them.
How do you know you're not planning on blowing up the building? It's not a public building.
This is not a public building?
You can't go in and walk around.
I'm filming from the outside on a public space.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Welcome back. In today's video, we're going way back in time to a video I first covered in 2021, but the original incident goes all the way back to 2018. The first video came out because Northeast Auditor finally won his criminal case, which took 2.5 years, all for this stupid misdemeanor trial. It's from a case you guys are probably pretty familiar with. If you haven't seen the video in its entirety, I'm going to show it real quick, but for those of you who just want to hear from the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, go to the timestamp linked on screen. For everybody else, enjoy the video.
What are you taping?
Just getting footage.
Oh, it's like just of the building? Or
Yeah.
any specific reason?
Just getting content for a story.
What kind of story?
Well, it's not published yet, so I'm not going to divulge what it is. What's your name, badge number?
Sergeant Frank Leal.
Thank you. What's your badge number?
738.
Thank you.
You got ID in here?
And Northeast Auditor filed an appeal to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. And literally yesterday, they had oral arguments. At the moment, there's no order, so we'll have to wait for the court on that. But here is what they discussed yesterday.
Lino versus Benoit at 25-1104. And Mr. Barnett, you've reserved 3 minutes, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, it's Barrett.
Hey, when you are ready, sir, you may proceed.
Good morning to the court. This appeal arrives after cross...
Me for me. Basically, I have a proposition for you. I have grown tired as a famous podcaster, but I need to keep making money to sustain the infrastructure. So here's my pitch. You, someone who looks like Tim Pool, a good impersonator, I'm gonna pay you $500,000 a year to be me for me. Basically, we're franchising Tim Pool. Put on a beanie, put on the shirt, knock out one of your teeth and move your canine over so you can match my appearance. Too distinct, I guess. My joke is this. That's what I said about Jim Carrey, because everybody's wondering why it is this guy is pretending to be Jim Carrey. A man appeared on TV talking about he won an award, and everyone's like, that's not Jim Carrey. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's not Jim Carrey. And I'll say it again. We determine who a person is based on how they look, and people look in a unique way. A combination of factors determine whether or not someone is or is not the person they claim to be. Now, again, this strikes at the internal question of, is a person who they are on the inside or who they appear to be? My point is this. If a guy looks like Bill Murray, is he Bill Murray? No. What if he learns everything there is to learn about Bill Murray and then goes around and everyone just genuinely thinks he is? What if, here's a question for you, with all the trans stuff going on. There is somebody who is like young and bearded and male, gets an ID and a passport, then undergoes a complete dramatic transgender, whatever, gets fake boobs, shows up and says, this is me. The guy's gonna look at it and be like, this ain't you. There's a reason why we have pictures in our IDs, right? And therefore, that's not Jim Carrey. No, I get it. It may just be Jim Carrey who underwent a bunch of weird surgery, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this. That don't look like Jim Carrey at all, and I don't believe it. Sorry. So, see this picture on the right, purportedly of Jim Carrey, and this picture on the left of who we recognize as Jim Carrey? Well, I took this picture on the right, zoomed in, and I went to my wife, and I said, do you know who this is? And she goes, no. And I said, it's a famous actor. She's like, no. And I said, are you sure? I know you've seen this actor. I know we've watched these movies together. She's like, I don't know who it is. Then it was on an article. And then I scrolled up and it said Jim Carrey accepts award. She goes, huh? And therein lies the important point. If I show a random person the picture of the guy on the right and say, who is that? And they say, I don't know. It's not Jim Carrey. Now, again, it may just be that people are saying, well, you got a bunch of surgeries. He got a bunch of surgeries, so he looks different. It's still Jim Carrey. Well, my joke is that Jim Carrey could find a Jim Carrey impersonator, say, I give you $500,000 a year, just go around being me, so I don't got to do this anymore. And they went, okay. The conspiracy theory is that Jim Carrey was killed for calling out the Epstein stuff over the past several years, which he has been doing.
LA's got this. Let's trade it. Event, outcome, amount, done.
Well, I do think Occam's razor suggests he just got a bunch of plastic surgery. Many people have pointed out that in the left photo from 2006, you can see he's got more of a square jaw. He's got wrinkles. Okay, and he's also got a wider nose, whereas this individual has a more narrow jaw. The wrinkles are not there, and his nose is pointy. Okay, I gotta admit, that is strange. But I don't know.
Cheeseburger with raw onion and fried on salt, $11.48.
You said 48?
Yeah, $11.48.
Can you put a water cup with a lid on the order for me?
Don't even worry about that. They can get that sorted out for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. I might have given you a nickel too many. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And since we're rounding up, here's a nickel back.
Oh, okay. That's right, huh?
And there's your receipt, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
It could just be one camera is pointed slightly upward and one pointed maybe straight forward. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm
We
good.
do have the
Can I
article
get a?
and I will say
I'm sorry.
the photo
No. Can I get a
actually look
water
like
cup with a
Jim
lid?
Carrey with, you know,
I appreciate
a bunch
it.
of, cheek fillers. It's always a little bit more
I'm sorry?
square, less pointy. It's
Ice
pointy,
cream?
so-
Yeah.
Well, let's get into what they're saying about what really counts. Before we do, my friends, we got a great sponsor for you. It is the Rumble Wallet. Go to wallet.rumble.com and download the Rumble Wallet. Why? Guys, you got to be in control of your money.
I appreciate
All of
it.
these banking apps,
Thank you.
financial apps, or whatever, you can get banned. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't use any of that things. I mean, I use it, of course. But the Rumble Wallet is non-custodial, meaning when you have this, the money that's in it is not controlled by anyone but you. Rumble can't ban you from the Rumble Wallet. They can't take your money from you. They have no control over that. This is an app that's about you having the freedom to transfer money between you and your friends. And you've got Bitcoin, Tether, and Tether Gold. Tether Gold is actual, it's crypto represented by real gold. Now again, you buy what you want to buy. My point is this. Wallet to tip traders like me on Rumble if you like the work that I do, right away. And they can't stop you from doing it. They can't do it. It's non-custodial, meaning they could get mad at you, and not like Rumble would, but let's say Rumble was like, you're off the platform. They can't take your money away. They can't shut you down. They've created it intentionally because this is part of Rumble ethos to remove the centralized authority's ability to control what an individual has the freedom to do. So again, check out wallet.rumble.com and download it today and support the work that I do. Here's the news. They say Jim Carrey's new look. Yeah, I don't believe it. The nose is different. Look at this. Look at this. Is he wearing a mask? Look at his neck. Seriously. That doesn't look like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey had these lines on the side of his mouth. They're gone. And they're going, oh no, he simply got fillers. I don't believe it. Have you guys seen Jean-Claude Van Damme's face? Those lines only get worse with age, more noticeable. And his nose, it does not look like the same Jim Carrey nose. To be fair, people are pointing out that these photos of Jim Carrey are old, and as you get older, your nose does get more bulbous and bigger. So see, to be fair, these do look more like Jim Carrey, and angles do matter. So I showed this photo right here on the left. This is the one I showed to my wife, and I was like, do you know who that is? She's like, no. I'm like, you can't recognize that person? Like, no. This is clearly Jim Carrey, 2024. This is just about 1 year ago. That's what Jim Carrey looked like. That don't look like no Jim Carrey to me. Jim Carrey's had a considerable amount of surgery, suggest cosmetic experts amid fevered speculation about 64-year-old star's unrecognizable appearance indeed. The Masked Star, 64, sparked intense online debate when he appeared at the Caesar Awards in Paris last Thursday, looking noticeably different. There is no evidence that Carrey has had surgery, and he has not commented publicly on the speculation. However, several aesthetic doctors have offered their professional opinions, saying he may have opted for procedures designed to counteract natural skin laxity and age-related volume loss. Dr. Anthony Yoon, a U.S.-based plastic surgeon. Now, I'm sorry, look at the nose. Can we just look at the nose? That's not Jim Carrey. Okay, maybe it's been 1 year and his nose just got fat.